What's up, Soul Family and everyone out there in the world? This is Nihility to Entity Tarot, and this is going to be a Flight Astro reading for the dates of July 26th to August 2nd. Now, the moon is going to go through from the full moon in Aquarius that we are presently in, all the way up to the moon in Gemini, where it will end off conjuncting the North Node in Gemini. Now, the moon is going to go through, like I said, the full moon in Aquarius, which we are in currently. So this is feeling fulfilled or unfulfilled when it comes to Aquarius-like energies. And Aquarius is fixated, being fixated on its own ways of thinking and communicating. And since the full moon is in Aquarius, wherever you have the Aquarius in your chart, if you don't feel fulfilled as an individual and unique and change, but with uniqueness comes with uniqueness comes change and opposition. If you don't feel like an individual and don't feel fulfilled in the area of life that you have Aquarius in, you might have potentials of exploding to be able to meet that fulfillment that you are not feeling fulfilled from. If you are feeling fulfilled, then you don't really have anything to worry about. You just sit back and relax, keep doing what you're doing for yourself, and remain in that energy of fulfillment. Now, the moon is going to conjunct Saturn in Aquarius retrograde, so which it is currently at the present moment. So what's helping with this full moon is the fact that we are feeling comfortable with Saturn-like energies. So that's reality, limitations, boundaries, restrictions. And since it's an Aquarius retrograding, we are feeling comfortable in reality when it comes to past ways of how we gain security through our associations. Now, the moon is fatal attracting Jupiter, while it's in Saturn and Aquarius, and Jupiter is in Pisces retrograding. So this is talking about feeling another side to past more systems and experiences, dealing with the people, places, and things that you associate yourself with. With with the moon being in Saturn in Aquarius, or not moon being in Saturn in Aquarius, moon being in Aquarius, this is fatal attracting Neptune in Pisces. Well, back to Jupiter. Jupiter isn't just in Pisces, it's in Aquarius as well. It's on the cusp. So with that being said, with it being on the cusp, this is Pisces Aquarius, which is a cloud sign. So we are finding our mutable waters of how to be mutable and adaptable with your own and other people's ways of feelings while being in your fixated air energies, which is being fixated on your own ways of thinking and communicating. And since it's in a little bit, well, Jupiter's in 0 degrees Pisces, so it's right in the middle of that cusp. So we are not only seeing another side or feeling another side to Jupiter-like things, aka experiences, moral systems, and since it is in retrograde, like I said, this is past experiences and moral systems that we've dealt with in the past when it comes to people and places and things that we related our emotions with, as well as Aquarius, which is past moral system and experiences dealing with associations and people, places, and things that you associate yourself with. Now, the moon being in Aquarius is going to be fatal attracting Neptune in Pisces during at the start of this week. So, with that being said, with the moon fatal attracting Neptune in Pisces, and Neptune is in retrograde at the moment, this is feeling another side to past dreams and illusions, dealing with mutable water, aka mutable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of feeling the emotions. So it's seeing on the other side how you related your emotions, dealing with your dreams and illusions with other people in the past. Now, moon in Aquarius is going to be sextile Chiron in Aries, and Chiron is retrograded, so it's past mistakes, dealing with our own ways of seeing and feeling the emotions, aka Aries. And it's going to be opportunities of how to emotionally connect to either a positive side or a negative side when it comes to past mistakes, dealing with initiating and creating our own ways of seeing and feeling the emotions with mistakes. Now, Moon being in Aquarius is going to be squaring Taurus, so this is learning how to emotionally connect to our individuality when it comes to our own ways of gaining stability. Alright? And then with the Moon in Aquarius and the North Node in Gemini, this is trining, so this is the gift to emotionally connect to our spiritual path. Now on the 25th to the 26th, the Moon is going to conjunct Jupiter in Pisces Aquarius, so we're going to feel another side to, we're not only going to feel comfortable with reality on some percentage level, we are also going to feel another side to how we gain security through associations in the past. And then with the Moon in Pisces, this is going to conjunct Neptune in Pisces. So, with the Moon conjuncting Neptune in Pisces, this is going to be emotionally connecting to a dream and illusion that we had in the past. Alright? Then with the Moon in Pisces and Uranus and Taurus, this is going to sextile. So this is going to have opportunities to emotionally connect to our own unique and individual way of gaining stability in our lives. And then with the Moon in Pisces, this is going to square the North Node, so we're going to learn how to emotionally connect with our spiritual path. Then the Moon is going to go into Aries on the 30th of July and conjunct Chiron. So again, this is with Saturn in Aquarius retrograde and the Moon being in Aries, this is going to be emotionally connecting or having opportunities to emotionally connect in a positive or negative way when it comes to past people, places, and things that we associate with the people and places and things that we associate with in the present. And with the Moon in Aries and Jupiter in Pisces Aquarius retrograde, since it is on that cusp, we are going to be emotionally seeing another side to our past ways of how we of our moral systems and experiences when it comes to people and places and things that we associate with, as well as seeing feeling another side to past ways of mutable waters, when it, aka mutable and adaptable, when it with your own and other people's feelings and emotions, when it comes to moral systems and experiences dealing with people, places, and things that you emotionally related your emotions towards those other people, places, and things. Now, with Uranus and Taurus, while the Moon is in Aries, this is going to be emotionally feeling another side to how we gain stability and uniqueness and individuality when it comes to stability. Alright? And then with the North Node in Gemini, while the Moon is in Aries, there's going to be opportunities to emotionally connect with our spiritual path. Alright? Which the spiritual path is in Gemini, which means that we are needing to bring new, our own ideas and relate them with the collective. Alright? And then with Moon going into Taurus on the 30th to the 1st of July 30th to the 1st of August, we are going to be learning how to emotionally connect with people, places, things in the present moment by learning how to emotionally detach or emotionally learn how to, from our past moral systems, not moral systems, but past ways of how we gain security through people, places, and things that we associate ourselves with, as well as past ways of moral systems and experiences dealing with people, places, things that we associate ourselves with, as well as past ways of our moral systems and experiences dealing with relating our emotions with others from the past, so we can emotionally connect with people, places, and things in the present moment. Now, then, with the North Node in Gemini, we're going to emotionally feel another side to our spiritual path, while the Moon is in Taurus. And then, at the end of the week, on the 2nd of August, this is going to the Moon's going to transition into Gemini. So, with that being said, when the Moon is transitioning into Gemini, this is going to feel comfortable with going after our our spiritual path. Excuse me. Then, with the Saturn in Aquarius retrograde, this is the gift to emotionally connect with people, places, and things in the present moment by having a gift to learn, by having a gift to see how to get out of negative ways when it comes to past ways of how we gain security through our lives, in order to better gain security through our associations in the present moment. Then with the Moon in Gemini and Jupiter in Pisces Aquarius, this is going to be a gift to connect emotionally with people, places, things in the present moment by going in the past and learning from past ways of how we of our moral systems and experiences dealing with associations and people, places, and things that we associate with ourselves with in the past, as well as relating our emotions with others in the past in order to better relate our emotions with others and people, places, and things in the present moment. Then with the Moon in Gemini as well, and Neptune in Pisces retrograde, this is going to learn how to emotionally connect with dreams or illusions. Do your best to not connect with illusion during this time, while the Moon is ending the week in Gemini. So in order to learn from the past illusions so we can get out of it and we'll learn how to more emotionally connect to our dreams in the present moment when it comes to adapting our emotions with others. And then with the Moon in Gemini and Chiron in Aries, this is going to sextile, so this is going to emotionally connect or disconnect with past mistakes that we made by initiating new ways of seeing and feeling the emotions. And then with the Uranus and Taurus and the Moon in Gemini, this is going to be feeling another side to how we gain stability and our uniqueness and individuality, as well as changing our opposition and rebellion when it comes to being fixated on our own ways of how we're supposed to gain security. And we're going to feel another side of that while the Moon's in Gemini. And so, moving on from the Moon phases, Mercury is going to go into Leo on July 27th. So all of our minds are going to come out of water and go more into a more passionate way of thinking and communicating, as well as more visionary and fixated our own way of feeling emotions when it comes to our thinking and communicating. Then Mars is going to go into Virgo on the 29th of July, so this is going to be our passions and desires and motivations and intentions focused on responsibilities, duties, scheduling, practicality, as well as health on the 27th of July. That's when it starts, when Mars goes into Virgo. Now, with the transits being done for this week, I'm going to pull 3 cards out for each individual sign, starting off with Aries. And with that being said, I will calculate the cards up, tally the numbers up, to see what energies you may need to use to rectify whatever you're dealing with during this week, or who you are dealing with in general. Now, starting off with Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. Let's pull your Neo out. One more thing before I begin. Shout out to Doelow the Pilot Man. Shout out to Shonda Wise Astrology. Shout out to the whole Soul Fam, Esoteric Council for Anita Flying High. The whole Soul family. There's plenty more than just those four. Right now, I also want to begin, before I do this flight astro reading, starting off with Aries, I want to give credit where credit's due, and thank Doelow the Pilot Man for introducing this type of reading into the world. Timestamps will be on the bottom of, well, in the comments, so keep a lookout for that. And with that being said, let's start off with Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. So your Neo Aries is the the Seven of Spades. So you're going to get previewed to some information that's opposite to you. 7 is getting previewed to some information, and Spades is opposition. So you're going to get privy to some information that's opposite to you during this week. Alright? Do your best to remain in emotional stability, as well as remain positive and having a high perspective and positive thoughts and feelings moving forward with this week. But that's just the Neo. So you still have the Morpheus and the Trinity to get through. Now, for the Morpheus, you get the Ace of Spades. So, with you getting previewed to some information that's opposite to you, you may feel opposite towards yourself during this time. Alright? Do your best to understand that you shouldn't be opposite to yourself, and try to create a higher perspective and positive thoughts and feelings moving forward. But you will feel opposite towards yourself through this information that you get previewed to. And then with the final card, you get the Ace of Clubs. So with the Ace of Clubs, this is you are learning. Alright, you're going to be learning about yourself, or you are learning through this information that you get privy to. So you're going to get privy to some information that's opposite towards you. You're going to feel opposite towards yourself, and then you are going to be learning through this opposition that you are currently experiencing. Now let's tally this up to see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you are dealing with in general. So 7 plus Ace, since aces are just ones, that's 9. Since 2 plus 7 is 9, so you're going to be dealing with the Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Jupiter, or you may need to use the Sagittarius energy in order to rectify this energy that you're currently experiencing. And what does that mean? That means to travel externally or internally into a different space. Make sure it's a positive space, or you need to have more faith and belief into whatever it is that you are currently doing for yourself for this week. Now, moving on to Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So Tauruses, well, before I go for Taurus, Aries, you are going to be, or actually, no. Let's start off with Taurus, or let's go into Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and see what's going on for you during this week. Apologize, I got ahead of myself, but that's okay. Now, Tauruses, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venuses, your Neo is the Four of Diamonds. So the Four of Diamonds is whatever you are thinking is a gift, alright? So whatever is on your mind, which is 4, is a diamond, a gift, alright? So keep thinking about this gift, and keep striving forward and towards this gift for yourself. Now, your Morpheus card is the 8 of Hearts. So this is you spending a whole lot of time into opportunities. Alright, so you're going to be spending a whole lot of time into opportunities for yourself during this week. And these opportunities stem from this gift, as I feel. I feel like these opportunities that you're spending a lot of time with are from this gift that you are thinking about. Now your Neo is the 7 of Hearts, so you're going to get preview to some information. 7, that's the opportunity, a heart. So from whatever is on your mind, in this gift that's on your mind, or whatever is on your mind is a gift, is going to lead you into spending a whole lot of time into opportunities. And from those opportunities, you're going to get previewed to some information that's an opportunity. So let's see what energies you need to use to keep this energy going, or to rectify any type of negative energies that you may be experiencing, or who you are dealing with in general. So 8 plus 7 is 15, plus another 4 is 19, 9 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 0 is 2, since 0 is more safe. So you could be dealing with a fellow Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or you could be your best friend at this moment, since this is our life. Or if you end up going into that negative path, you could be your own worst enemy. Or you need to use the Taurus energy to keep this afloat, and that means focus on your stability and focus on where you are planting seeds at during this week. Moving on to Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury. So Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury. Let's pull your Neo out for this July 26th to the August 2nd week that we are currently in the present moment. So your first card, being the Neo, is the 3 of Clubs. So 3 is surroundings, and Club is a learning. So you're learning something in your surroundings, you are learning from, or something in your surroundings is learning from you. Either or. So but I feel like there is something in your surroundings that you are learning from during this time. Your Morpheus is the 3 of Spades. So with the 3 of Spades, 3 is against surroundings, and Spades is opposition. Alright? So, apologize about the dogs. But with the whatever is in your surroundings is opposite towards you during this time. So, recapping the Neo to the Morpheus, whatever is in your surroundings you're learning from, but there is something in your surroundings that is opposite towards you. Now your last card, being Trinity, is the 8 of Clubs. So 8 is spending time, a whole lot of time, into clubs, a learning process. So you are spending a whole lot of time in a learning process. You may even be learning how to get out of this opposition that you are surrounded by, because you are learning from your surroundings, but there is something in your surroundings is opposite towards you, and from this opposition in your surroundings, you are spending a whole lot of time in a learning process during this week. So let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you are dealing with in general. So 8 plus 3 is 11. Yeah, 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus another 3 is 14. 4 plus 1 is 5. So you could be dealing with a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or you need to utilize the Leo energy to rectify this. So what does that mean? That means to express yourself, express your own individuality and your own visions when it comes to whatever is opposite in your surroundings. Alright? Express yourself and work on your creativity while doing so. Now, Moving on to Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Sun, just Sun, Moon, and Rising. So Cancers, let's see what you have for this week of July 26th to August 2nd. So your Neo is the Queen of Hearts. So you're receiving grand support from an opportunity during this week. Alright, so with that being said, whatever you're receiving grand support from is an opportunity for you. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Risings. Now let's see what the Morpheus card is. Alright, so you get the 10 of Hearts. So you are descending from an opportunity. You may not even feel like this is an opportunity that you're receiving grand support from, because the 10 of Hearts is here, and 10 means dissension, and Hearts means opportunities. So there is something that you're receiving grand support from, whether that be a person, place, or thing. That's an opportunity, but you may feel against it because you have the 10 of Hearts descending from an opportunity. So if you don't feel like this person, place, or thing that you're receiving grand support from is an opportunity, this is the time to realize that this is an opportunity after all. Now your last card, being the Trinity, is the 2 of Clubs. So with the 2 of Clubs, this is something else or somebody else learning, or you're learning from somebody else, or somebody else is learning from you. Alright, so you're receiving grand support from an opportunity, but you may, like I said, you may not feel like this is an opportunity because you're descending from an opportunity, and then somebody else is learning from you, or you are learning from somebody else. I feel like somebody else is learning from you. Alright, and let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you are dealing with in general. So 10 plus the 10 from the Queen is 20, plus the 2 is 22, plus another 2 is 24, 4 plus 2 is 6. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury, or you may need to utilize the Virgo energy to rectify this energy. So that means to be about scheduling, be about putting stuff on task, be more about practicality and putting things on a daily routine. So in order to rectify this energy that you have going on for this week. Now, moving on to Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So let's see what Leo has in store for them during July 22nd to August 2nd week. So, your first card that you get for this week is the 7 of Spades. So you're getting preview to some information, which is 7. Alright, because it's from somebody else. Preview to some information with the line from the Spade, opposition. So you can preview to some information that's opposite to you during this week. Alright, I'm starting off bad, I'm starting off dark, but it's okay. We still have the Morpheus and the Trinity to get to. Now the Morpheus is the 3 of Diamonds. So 3 is something in your surroundings, people, person, place, or thing. That's a gift. Alright, so you have gifts in your surroundings. So keep an eye open within your surroundings for this gift for yourself. But first, you are going to receive some information that is opposite towards you, but there is something in your surroundings that is a gift. Alright, now with the Trinity, you get the 6 of Clubs. So with the 6 of Clubs, this is you paying attention, 6, to a learning process, which is clubs. So from this information that you can preview to, that's opposite towards you. There is something in your surroundings that is a gift, and from this gift in your surroundings, you're getting to pay attention to a learning process. You might even be learning about this gift and how to implement this gift into the world during this time. So let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you are dealing with in general. So 6 plus 3 is 9, plus 1 from the 7, which drops the 7 down to 6, is 10, plus the additional 6 is 16. 6 plus 1 is 7. So you could be dealing with the Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or need to utilize the Libra energy in order to rectify this energy. So what does that mean? That means to be more about balance, moderation, and bring harmony into the situation that you are currently in. Alright? So, with that being said, moving on to Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury. So Virgo, let me shuffle these cards out, and let me take a drink of water, and we'll begin with your reading for July 26th to August 2nd. Alright, moving on to Virgo. Alright, like I said, so all my Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Mercury's, your Neo is the 7 of Diamonds. So with the 7 of Diamonds, this is you getting privy to some information that's a gift. Alright, so there is something that you're going to get previewed to from a person, place, or thing. That's a gift. Alright, so, and I feel like this is more towards a person, since it's information on a place or thing. Can't really give you information, but regardless, you are getting preview to some information that's a gift for you during this week. It's going to lead you into a gift for this week. Morpheus card, however, is the 8 of Clubs. So you're spending a whole lot of time in a learning process. So, with that being said, from this information that you get preview to that's a gift, you're going to be spending a whole lot of time in the learning process for yourself. Alright, now the Trinity is the 2 of Spades. So with the 2 of Spades, this is somebody else that's opposite towards you. Alright, so you're going to preview to some information that's a gift. You're spending a whole lot of time into a learning process, but there is something else, person, place, or thing, that's opposite towards you that may block you from this gift. So let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you are dealing with in general. So 7 plus 8 is 15, plus the 2 is 17. 7 plus 1 is 8, so you could be dealing with a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or you need to utilize the Scorpio energy in order to rectify this. What does that mean? That means to be behind closed doors, use behind closed doors energy. Don't show everybody your hands or hand at the moment. Just be you and do what you gotta do for yourself without letting too many people know what you are doing during this time. Forego, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury's. Now, moving on to Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Alright, so you got an underlining story. Alright, so this one popped out, but this one is hiding from you, so you may be hiding from yourself. Or you might be hiding this from yourself, so you are the gift, and you're ascending into a learning process during this time. Alright, but you might not even want to ascend to this learning process because you know that you are the gift. You're very much aware of that, but you might not even be wanting to pay attention to this learning process because this was face down and this was face up. So, with that being said, pay attention to the learning process on my Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venuses. And there's another card that's down below, so this might not even be this might be hiding from you, or you might be hiding this from yourself and might not even realize this information, which is the Four of Hearts, which something on your mind is an opportunity during this time. Alright, so that was a whole reading in itself, but we will still pull your 3 cards out for the Flight Astro reading for the July 26th to August 2nd for all my Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venuses. So, your Neo for this week of July 26th to August 2nd is the 3 of Hearts. So, there's something in your surroundings that is an opportunity for you. Alright? Person, place, or theme. There's something in your surroundings. So pay attention to your surroundings, because there is an opportunity in your surroundings during this week. Your Morpheus card is the 4 of Spades. So, like I said, you may not even be wanting to pay attention to that learning process, as well as might not even know, or you might be thinking opposite, which 4 is thinking whatever's on your mind is opposite towards you, of actually you having that opportunity that you have the gifts to go towards. So you may be your own worst enemy at this time. So with the 4 of Spades, whatever's on your mind is opposite towards you. So start thinking opposite, create a higher perspective and positive thoughts and feelings moving forward. Now for your Trinity, you get the 8 of Clubs. So you're spending a whole lot of time into a learning process. Alright, 8, spending a whole lot of time, Clubs, into a learning process. Alright, so 3 of Hearts, whatever's in your surroundings is an opportunity for you. Alright, 4 of Spades, whatever's on your mind is opposite towards you. Remember that the 4 of Hearts was like underneath there. I have a little tool. There's a little tool box under here, and the 4 of Hearts was laying under there. Like, so that might be really deep in you that you may need to bring out, but what's blocking you is this opposition that you are thinking about, and you are spending a whole lot of time into a learning process. So let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this energy, or you are dealing with in general. So 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 plus 8 is 15, 5 plus 1 is 6. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury, or you need to utilize the Virgo energy in order to rectify this. So what does that mean? That means to put things on schedule, create a day-to-day routine, be more practical about what you're doing, moving forward, in order to rectify this energy. Know that you are the gift, that you need to ascend into that learning process in order to know that whatever's on your mind is an opportunity. So, moving on to Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. So Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. Your first card, being the Neo, is the 2 of Hearts. So somebody else is an opportunity. Alright? Plain and simple. Somebody else is an opportunity. And you might not even think that this other person is an opportunity, but understand that this other person is an opportunity. Since it is a 2, another person, opportunity. Your Morpheus, however, is the 4 of Spades. So whatever is on your mind is opposite towards you. So you could be dealing with the Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, since they had this as well. My mind goes pretty fast since I have a Libra stellium, or I utilize a Libra stellium, better said. So I don't remember all the things that was in the previous readings, but whoever had the 2 of Hearts, you may need to look at those signs as well and pay attention to that sign. But I know for sure that Libra had the 4 of Spades, since I just did that reading. So, whatever's on your mind is opposite towards you. So, you have somebody else that's an opportunity, but whatever's on your mind is opposite towards you. Now, with your Trinity, you get the 10 of Hearts. So, by somebody else being an opportunity, and you possibly, most likely, thinking opposite towards this person, since whatever's on your mind is opposite towards you, alright? So, it might make you put in a space to be opposite towards them. You're descending 10 from an opportunity during this week. So, like I said, watch out for that. Clear this negative mindset that you have. And let's see how to do so by counting these numbers up to see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you are dealing with in general. So 10 plus 4 is 14, plus 2 is 16, 6 plus 1 is 7, which again is, you could be dealing with a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or you may need to utilize the Libra energy in order to rectify this. So that means to create more harmony, create more balance, and do things in moderation for yourself and others during this time. Now, moving on to Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Jupiter. So, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Jupiter. Let me shuffle you the cards and see what's going on for y'all during July 22nd to August 26th, to August 2nd. Now your Neo is the 3 of Spades. So there's a person, place, or thing in your surroundings that is opposite towards you during this time. So you are facing opposition during this time, and it's coming from your surroundings. Your Morpheus card is the 5 of Diamonds. So whatever you're emotionally connected to, which is 5, is a gift. Alright? So you're emotionally connected to a gift during this week. And then for the Trinity, you get the 8 of Hearts. So you're spending a whole lot of time into opportunities. Alright? So, to review this reading, whatever is in your surroundings is opposite towards you, but whatever you're emotionally connected to is a gift. So this gift that you're emotionally connected to, there may be people, places, things that are opposite from this gift. But as for the 8 of Hearts, you're not letting this people, places, or things in your surroundings that's opposite towards you stray away from these opportunities, because 8 is spending time into opportunities. So let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 8 is 16, 6 plus 1 is 7. So you could be dealing with a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or you need to utilize the Libra energy in order to rectify this energy that you're dealing with. What does that mean? It means to create more balance, create more moderation, use more moderation with whatever you're doing, as well as create more harmony within your surroundings or in your life in general. Or you could just be dealing with the Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Now, moving on to Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Saturn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Saturn. Let me shuffle the cards a couple more times, and we'll get to your reading for this July 26th to August 2nd week for you. Now, for your Neo, you get the 9 of Diamonds. So, with the 9 of Diamonds, this is you ascending. So, you're ascending into a gift during this time. So, with that being said, you're ascending into a gift. Now, that's really good, but let's see what the Morpheus card is. Alright, that's why I kind of felt a little bit negative, because your Morpheus is the King of Spades. So even though you are ascending into a gift, you're giving your grand support to opposite energy that may even block you from ascending from this gift, since this came afterwards. Alright, so you are giving your grand support to opposite energy. Now let's see what the Trinity is, but the trinity for you is the Nine of Hearts. So you're ascending into opportunities. All right. So you are you have your two ascensions on both sides. But what is blocking you, perhaps, could be this opposition that you're giving your grand support to. But you are ascending into both gifts and opportunities, but you are giving your grand support to opposition. So know that you need to stop giving your grand support to that opposition, and so in order to fully ascend into these gifts and opportunities for yourself. Now, with that being said, let's tally these cards up and see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So 9 plus 9 is 18, plus the 10 from the king is 28, plus the 3 is 31, 3 plus 1 is 4, so you could be dealing with the Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or you need to utilize the Cancer energy in order to rectify this for during the week of July 26th to August 2nd. Alright? Or you're just straight up dealing with the Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And what does that mean by utilizing the Cancer energy? That means to put more care into whatever gifts and opportunities that you're ascending in. Don't give your grand support to opposition. Instead, kill that thought or feeling that's opposite towards these gifts and oppositions, and put more care into these gifts and oppositions so you can ascend into said gifts and oppositions for you. Now, with that being said, let's move on to Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Saturn. So let me shuffle these cards a couple more times and take a drink of water. So that we can see what's going on for you during July 26th to August 2nd. Now your Neo is the Nine of Clubs, so you are ascending into a learning process. Alright, so you are learning and you are ascending into a learning process, so it's not like you are refusing to learn, because you are ascending into a learning process during this time. And let's see what your Morpheus card is. So you get the 7 of Diamonds, so you're getting previewed some information from something else or somebody else. That's a gift. Alright, so you're ascending into a learning process and getting previewed to some information. That's a gift for you. Now let's move on to the Trinity. Alright, so for the Trinity you get the 8 of Clubs. So with the 8 of Clubs, you're spending a whole lot of time into a learning process. So you're doing a whole lot of learning, which you're ascending into a learning process. You're receiving information that, or receiving a piece of information that's a gift, which has got you spending time into a learning process. So you're doing a whole lot of learning during this week. Alright, so let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this energy, or who you are dealing with in general. So 8 plus 7 is 15, plus 5 is 20, plus the additional 4 from the 9 is 24. So you could be dealing with a 4 plus 2 is 6, so you could be dealing with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury, or need to utilize the Virgo energy in order to rectify this. So what does that mean? That means to put things on schedule, put things on day-to-day routine, and be more practical with whatever you're doing, and make, like I said, a daily routine or schedule out of whatever it is that you're doing during this time. Or you're just straight up dealing with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury. Now, moving on to the last sign, but definitely not least, Pisces. So, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Jupiter. shuffle your cards up and see what your Neo is for you. So your Neo is the Seven of Hearts. So you're getting privy to some information that's an opportunity for you. Alright? So you're getting some preview to some information. 7, that is again an opportunity, which is a heart. Alright? So don't disregard this opportunity, because I feel like you have some hesitancy about it. But let's move on to the Morpheus. Alright, so like I said, with that hesitancy, you get the 10 of Hearts. So you're descending from an opportunity. So you're giving preview to some information that's an opportunity, but you are descending from said opportunity. So like I said, you may not even feel like this opportunity is an opportunity, and it's something against you because you have the 10 of Hearts. Descending 10 from an opportunity. Well, you still have the Trinity to get to. So with the Trinity, you get the 3 of Diamonds. So there's a person, place, a theme in your surroundings. That's a gift. Alright? So you have a gift in your surroundings during this time. Let's recap. You're getting privy to some information. That's an opportunity. You're descending from an opportunity for some odd reason. Probably, maybe even because you don't feel like this is an opportunity, like I said before. And then whatever's in your surroundings is a gift for you. So, let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you are dealing with in general. So, 10 plus 7 is 17, plus 3 is 20, 2 plus 0 is 2. So you could be dealing with a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or you need to utilize the Taurus energy in order to rectify this. So that means to be more about your stability, be more about your finances and gaining stability during this time, or you're just straight up dealing with the Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Now, with that being said, that would be the end of this reading for the Flight Astro reading for July 26th to August 2nd. Like I said, timestamps will be down below. And with that being said, I hope this helped. I hope this brought any clarity or aided anyone in any way. And shout out to the whole Soul family. Shout out to Doelow Department, Shauna Rise Astrology, Esoteric Cloud Soul 4, Native Flying High, Polaris Moon. If you're looking for crystals and gems, go check out Lex Crystal Goddess or Sammy Sensation on Facebook, not Facebook, but on IG. You go get those. And with that being said, go check out any of those pages that, or channels that, or people that I just mentioned. And with that being said, I hope you all have a good week for this week, and peace.